excited. You don't know why I'm excited? Read the title. You'll find out why I'm excited. I'm excited. Hey YouTube, it's me again, Imani Christine, back again with another video. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for coming. Hi. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe if you are returning. Thanks again for coming back. As you can tell from the title below, I am so excited. I got accepted into the EPIK program
for English. EPIK. Oh my god, what does EPIK stand for? We'll have to find out. That's so bad. I don't even know. I know what it means. English program in Korea. EPIK. EPIK.
English program in Korea. So I got accepted and I'm super excited. If you are wondering how I got accepted into this program and if you are hoping to also apply,
keep watching. It's important to find out, one, how I got into EPIK,
and two,
how you can get into EPIK too.
First, get your phone out, get your papers out. We're gonna need to take some notes, y'all. You ready? You ready? You ready? Okay, let's go. Like always, I have a phone or a computer or something for notes so I can stay organized, know what I'm talking about, you know? So, first step in getting accepted to EPIK. Okay, so before you apply,
relax, calm down.
You need to make sure you have the 3 basic requirements. Number 1, do you have a bachelor's degree?
You have a bachelor's degree from Clown College with a major in smiley face drawing. Step 1, you have a bachelor's degree. Doesn't matter. You got it. Good to go. Well, let's begin.
If you don't have a bachelor's degree, you can't apply. Okay? Unless that is, you're in your last semester and you're about to graduate, then you can apply for the term once you're finished. But you have to either have a bachelor's degree or be in the process of getting one very soon. Number 2, are you born or from or have you received the majority of your education in an English-speaking country? For example, the United States, Canada, UK, Ireland, South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, any of those places. If you are from or have received the majority of your education, actually I think you might have to have a passport from one of those places as well, then you have step 2 of the basic requirements of getting into EPIK. If you are not from one of those places, you do not have the majority of your education from one of those places, unfortunately, you are not eligible to apply for this program. And step number 3, do you have a TOEFL? Now, the great thing about the TOEFL is if you're watching this and you're thinking, oh my god, I've got step 1, I've got step 2, but I don't have step 3, no big deal. You can hop online, sign up for a TOEFL course, and have it within a 3-month period. As long as you go through the application process, you let them know that you are in the process of taking a class and you all have finished your TOEFL before you arrive in Korea. There's no problems. Okay? Your TOEFL, TESOL, CELTA certification, any of those are fine. I did another video reviewing the TOEFL course that I took. I'll leave a card up here, I think, or up here, one of the two. So if you are interested in, finding the right TOEFL course, you can check this one out. And so yeah, be born in an English-speaking country, have a TOEFL, and have a bachelor's degree. Okay, so the basic requirements are pretty straightforward. For me, I knew that I wanted to apply to EPIK very early on. This wasn't a last minute decision. This is something that I had researched and had talked to many people about for weeks, if not months, if not years. I don't know, but I was really excited and planned for a long time, for this, application period to come up. So in January, because I'm applying for the fall intake, I started looking for the application. In the beginning of January, they posted on their website saying that at the end of January, they would open the application or make it available, and then in February, you would be able to start submitting your applications. So the beginning of January, before the application was even out, I started sending out emails asking for letters of recommendation. So before the application even came, I was one step ahead of the game so that once the application was available and February 1st came, I was ready to submit everything without any hesitations or problems. So that was something that definitely gave me a leg up in the application process. So start as early as you possibly can so that you can get your things in a timely manner. Because with EPIK, like most programs or job opportunities, it's a first come, first serve basis. So if you slack and take your time and think, oh, well, there's no ending date for the application process, so that means I have, potentially months to get this done. Yes, it does, but also you're setting yourself up for failure because they're going to keep taking people, and as time goes on, they're going to be more and more, picky and critical as to their applicants, and the locations that, maybe are more favorable will have gone, and you could be placed, literally on top of a mountain with, some old people in Korea. I have no idea. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so urgency, time matters. Get your stuff in as soon as possible. Sorry, I'm just gonna have a quick check at my notes. So yeah, urgency is key. With your application, you need 2 letters of recommendation. You need to submit the application. You need a headshot photo. You need to mention the TOEFL course that you signed up for. And if you have teaching experience, you also need to submit a letter. Actually, I don't think you need that for the application initially. So yeah, just a few basic things to initially submit your application. Not too complicated. You get those things in as soon as possible. Proofread, check, make sure everything is good to go. And you will have first step done, out of the way, perfect, beautiful. The downside for me to applying so early was that I had to wait a longer period. So by February 1st, my application was in. I didn't hear back until, the end of March that I had gotten an interview. Luckily, my interview went really well. I had it Thursday. That Monday, I found out I was accepted. So the process initially was a lot of waiting, but between the interview and finding out was very, very quick. During that maybe month or so of me waiting to hear if I even got an interview, I started to prepare my document. Being abroad, of course makes things more difficult, but it doesn't make things impossible. So don't use that as an excuse. Oh, I'm not in the US right now. I can't do my documents. I can't do this. I can't do that. You can do whatever you make an effort to do. So whether you're in the US and it's simple to get your documents done, great. If you're not in the US, it's still very possible to get your documentation done early and efficiently, especially if you have people at home, friends or family members that can help you with the process. So that's something to keep in mind as well. When applying for EPIK as well, you'll hear lots of people talk about the benefits of going directly through EPIK or through a recruiter. Now, I definitely see the benefits of going through a recruiter, but from what I've heard, that it's a longer process because you've, involved a middleman. For me, I decided it was best just to go directly through EPIK. I'm a pretty efficient person. I'm good at time management. I'm quite organized, so I didn't really see the benefit for myself in going through a recruiter. But if you feel like you want a little extra help with this, then definitely consider going through a recruiter. They'll help you step by step in preparing for your application. Yeah. So another thing that I wanted to talk about was the interview itself. Now, luckily for me, I had friends in the past who had done EPIK, and they had sent me the information that their recruiter sent them in order to prepare for the interview. So I had a list of questions and tips and stuff that I went through, and I tried to answer all the questions that I could. I wrote down my answers, and when I got to my interview, I felt really prepared. I went to these different recruiters' websites and I read their tips and helpful links and whatever I could find on the internet to help me prepare. So even though I didn't go through a recruiter, I still was able to use recruiter, documents and information. If you are also going directly through EPIK and you are having trouble finding this information, leave me a comment down below and I'll be happy to share whatever resources I can with you to help you prepare for your interview. Or maybe I'll just leave the links below if I remember to do that. All right, so you've turned in your application, you have gotten notified of your interview, you have practiced and prepared for your interview, and you have aced it. Getting into EPIK is not difficult. Be prepared, be urgent, be early. All right, that is my advice. Be on top of things. Start as soon as possible. Remember that this is a job. So in all of your answers and all of your, questions that you answer for your interview, make sure that you keep in mind that this is a job interview. This is a job application. This isn't a 10 reasons why I love Korea and K-pop and want to live in Korea application. This isn't about, oh my God, I love traveling and I'm going to learn so much from my vacation time. Okay? So stay focused, as you answer these questions about your teaching philosophy, about this, about that. Really, really think about the purpose of you moving to Korea. And to be quite honest, if your purpose in moving to Korea is not to succeed in your job, is not to teach, is not to educate, is not to help, your students, then maybe you should reconsider if this is the right decision for you. I'm a huge advocate for, especially when it comes to education, not doing it for the wrong reasons. You have a really, really, really important role as a teacher. So take it seriously. Be creative, be inventive, be the best teacher you can possibly be. And if you know that your heart's not in it, if you know that you're not coming to Korea for the right reasons, then, maybe consider other ways to get here, like studying abroad or something like that. So I hope this video was helpful in any way, shape, or form. If you have any questions at all, please leave them down below in the comment section and I'll try to get to all of them. Thanks again for watching my video and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!